Java is an island of Indonesia. The sea where huge waves were rolling was a place full of adventure and rich with resources.
우와, 진짜 크다! 우와! 우와! 우와!
I found an entirely new world on this island. Manjangan was paradise on water, where I could experience the wonders of life the earth is embracing. Now I am off to another location. I'm headed for the extreme land that gave birth to the Mother Nature of Java. I will be traveling to Kawah Ijen, the only place in the world where 99% pure sulfur is collected, and to Lalan Tokol village, where fire rises from the ground. I'm off to meet the people of an extreme land. The volcanic region of the Pacific Rim, also called the Ring of Fire, is located in Indonesia. There are over 100 active volcanoes in this area. Java, the island in the center, has a very unique active volcano. It is none other than Kawah Ijen, famous for its jade-colored lake and gold sulfur. This is where I am starting today's journey. I am off to the eastern part of Java in search of Kawah Ijen.
예, 저는 지금 카와 이젠 화산으로 가는 길입니다. 예, 여기 말로 카와는 화산, 그리고 이젠은 하나, 유일한 뭐 이런 의미래요. 그래서 카와 이젠은 여기서 유황이 나오는 유일한 큰 화산이다, 뭐 이런 얘기라고 하네요.
The mountain up ahead is Kawah Ijen. It is one of the many volcanoes with a large caldera that has a large width of 20 kilometers. Kawah Ijen is an active volcano that erupted 10 or so years ago and is dangerous. But many people have created a village and live in the area. This is because of the fertile land and sulfur mines.
이쪽 지역에는 그 카와 이젠 화산에서 일하시는 광부들이 많이 사신대요. 그래서 지금 그분들을 만나러 가는 길인데. 슬라막 빠기!
I visit the house of a miner who collects sulfur from Kawah Ijen.
Untuk daerah pemukiman di sini, untuk bekerja sehari-hari, untuk menghidupkan masyarakat di Kawah Ijen, untuk mencari nafkah sehari-hari.
왜 울어? 아, 예쁘다.
Yus lives with his wife, daughter, and his parents. His father used to be a miner too.
Umur 92 tahun, bekerja Kawah Ijen sekitar 5 tahun, tinggal di sini 70 tahun. Sehari 2 kali.
I decide to follow Yus to Kawah Ijen.
이건 또 뭐예요?
Ini keranjang, saya mau ngambil batu kuning. Dan ini masker, baunya hangat, menghangatkan.
지금 보니까 이 바구니에다가 이 유황을 이제 캐서 오는 것 같아요. 근데 이 마스크까지 이렇게 주는 걸 보니까 좀 걱정되는데요. 뭐 이렇게 가스?
Ya,
아, 가스.
ya.
아, 무서운데?
Oke ya.
알겠어요. 진짜 괜찮은 거죠?
It is approximately 3 kilometers from the village to Kawah Ijen. It takes 1 to 2 hours by foot.
여기가 고도가 2,000m 넘는 곳이래요. 그래서 그런지 날씨가 조금 쌀쌀하긴 하네요.
We meet people coming down the narrow mountain path with baskets full of sulfur.
Wow, bagus. Oh,
Penting lubang ajaib.
wow. Hati-hati.
This is the road to the sulfur mines of Kawah Ijen. It's a narrow and steep path, but the scenery is very beautiful.
오! 오! 와, 여기 경치 진짜 멋있네요. 예?
A marvelous sight I didn't expect unravels before my eyes as we climb up to the peak of the mountain. The bright green lake covered in a white fog seems almost mystical. I can see why people say this is one of the sights to see before you die. However, there are people here who make a living out of a highly dangerous vocation. They are the sulfur miners.
저기 아저씨들이 유황을 막 해서 올라오네요.
I see miners climb out through the fog. They are carrying baskets full of sulfur and climbing up the steep hill. I sense the weight of life in the backs of the miners.
여기 이렇게 길이 험난해서 내려가는 것만 해도 힘든데 어떻게 여기를 이렇게 오르락내리락 잘하시는지 모르겠어요. 오.
A stumble could throw you off the cliff. However, we are faced with an even bigger obstacle.
여기 가까이 오니까 가스가 너무 심해서 마스크를 껴야겠어요.
The sulfurous gas is so strong I can hardly breathe. It could cause suffocation or bring shock. We have another 200 meters to go to the lake where the sulfur mine is. Sweat trickles down my back with every step I take down the narrow, steep, rocky path full of sulfurous gas. I imagine the stairway to hell to be like this path.
유황 캐는 데까지 내려가려면 길이 이렇게 좁아서 서로 이렇게 한 번씩 길을 비켜줘야 되는 것 같아요.
The unexpectedly rough road continues even at the peak of the mountain. After much difficulty, we finally arrive at the golden sulfur mine.
여기가 바로 유황 캐는 곳이네요. 지금 연기 때문에 진짜 앞이 잘 안 보이지만 그래도 드디어 왔습니다.
This is the only place in the world to get high-quality sulfur with a purity of 99%. The gas that constantly seeps out from the active volcano is what creates the pure sulfur. The sulfurous gas that is emitted through pipes is condensed within it as it flows. The sulfur that flows out of the pipes in a red liquid solidifies into a solid yellow form. This sulfur of 99% purity is exported to places all over the world.
와, 여기 지금 보이세요? 유황이 지금 바로 끓고 있어요.
Belerang gunanya untuk pemutih gula pasir, buat kosmetik, buat obat-obat gatal seperti gatal-gatal ini, itu kasih belerang hilang.
It's impossible to bring in heavy equipment to Kawah Ijen because of the rough terrain. This is why the work here can only be done by hand. Managing the pipes is also part of the miner's job. They have to spray water on the pipes several times a day.
Untuk mendinginkan supaya tidak terbakar, ya. Kalau tidak disiram terbakar, belerang bisa habis. Setiap hari harus disiram. Pagi.
Berapa panas?
Panasnya 600 derajat Celcius. Ya, di puncak itu api.
There are some 200 miners working here. The amount of sulfur they collect at this place full of scorching flames, heat, and toxic gas is as much as 14 tons a day.
Kurang lebih dari 20 tahun, beginilah kerjanya saya per hari untuk kebutuhan keluarga saya dan anak istri saya. Sangat capek sekali.
제가 한번 해볼게요.
I thought I'd be better at it since I'm younger. However, I'm mistaken.
이게 생각보다 쉽지가 않네요.
The solidified sulfur is quite hard.
Pelan-pelan. Oke. Ya. Oke. Slowly. Ya.
There is a technique in breaking the chunks of sulfur.
자, 보이세요? 이게 오늘 제가 태어나서 처음으로 캔 유황입니다.
The miners get paid by the amount of sulfur collected. That's why they fill their baskets full of sulfur. Typically, 2 full baskets weigh about 70 to 80 kilograms. It can go up to 100 kilograms at most. We have to take these baskets down the mountain. It's a hard task, and the miners risk their lives as they work. I try carrying the baskets that belong to Yus, whom I came with.
진짜 그냥 여기 한 번 드는 것만으로 너무 아파요, 진짜로.
We decided to split the sulfur because I wanted to take whatever burden I could off his shoulders. I feel helpless as I think of the rough path I have to go back on, with this weight added onto me. The pain in my shoulders gets worse under the weight of the sulfur, and my legs start shaking. How do the miners go up and down this steep and narrow road with these heavy baskets twice a day?
자, 아직 시작한 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데 벌써 이렇게 힘든 거 보니까 정말 이분들 정말 대단하다는 생각이 드네요.
People who visit the sulfur mine come back with traces of it. I have sulfur dust all over my body from that short trip, and a deep scar is left on the shoulders of Yus, who has worked here for 20 or so years. The weight of life seen in the backs of the miners carrying sulfur left the scars.
어떻게 이런 일을 매일 하면 살 수 있을까 그런 생각이 드는 게 사실이네요.
We climb up the steep hill again. There was a time when the men tried to use horses to transport the sulfur. However, the horses weren't able to carry out the task. I'm climbing down Kawa Ijen with the miners. I realize the weight of burden in their lives, which is something I didn't see on my way up. We finally reached the mining office, located in the middle of Kawa Ijen. The collected sulfur is priced here. 1 kilogram of sulfur is worth a little over 600 rupiah. We brought 80 kilograms of sulfur, so we are paid 50,000 rupiah.
우리 같이 한 거잖아 이거 같이.
This is worth about $4.50 US.
제가 한 일은 많지 않지만 그래도 저도 처음부터 끝까지 함께 했습니다.
As Yus, the miner, returns home from collecting sulfur at the mine, his wife starts making something. It is made of honey, milk, egg, different herbs, and tropical fruit. All of the ingredients are good for the body.
Ini jamu buat suami biar kuat.
These leaves mixed with oil are used as a natural pain relief medicine. She gives me a glass of jamu for my hard work, and I am surprised at the taste.
굉장히 복합적인 맛이에요. 씁쓸하면서 달기도 하고 한약재 같은 그런 보약 먹는 맛인 것 같은.
Ginseng. Itu.
징생.
Ya, ginseng. Ya. Okay.
He even shares his precious ginseng with me. My body is enjoying these luxuries thanks to Yus.
Jamu ini biar kuat untuk kerja Kawa Ijen. Biar strong. Wow, strong Kawa Ijen. Indah sekali. Ya.
시원하다. 시원하다.
Now he rubs my shoulders, which bore the biggest burden.
시원해. 여기 약재 같은 건가 봐요. 그래서 여기식 뭐랄까 자연식 파스 그런 게 아닐까요?
These leaves are effective in relieving tense muscles.
와, 근데 진짜 많이 아프겠다.
Enak, enak.
Yus says that mining sulfur is a tough job, but he is happy for living a life that lacks nothing with his family. I leave his house, not wanting to bother his rest, and I hear the sound of joyful music.
와, 여기 마을에 이렇게 막 오늘 잔치인가 봐요. 음악 소리가 크게 들려서 한번 와봤어요. 하이. 오늘 무슨 날이에요?
Acara sunatan itu anak kecil.
anak kecil?
Ya.
terus.
Ya. Terus sunatan sudah selesai, sekarang jadi orang bersih sudah.
90% of the population are Muslim, and circumcision is a very important event as it represents a second birth.
안녕, 악수. 생일 축하해. 오늘 축하해요. 기분이 어떠세요?
Senang sekali.
The villagers gather to celebrate the circumcision. Food is being prepared in one corner for the guests. I must have luck with food. When I told them I'm visiting from Korea, the women greet me warmly and share their food. It tastes like a Korean rice cake. Nothing can make a party more exciting than dancing. I do an awkward dance in return for the food, and a village resident joins me. The sun starts setting as we laugh and joke around. I visit Kawa Ijen again at dawn. I go to see the blue fire, which is only visible when the sky is dark.
Api biru kalau malam hari itu keluar dari perut bumi, itu asli, bukan dari oil, dari kayu, enggak. Itu asli dari perut bumi.
I walked for quite a while when a miner carrying sulfur shows up in the dark. Not only do miners work during the day, but also during the night. It is work that goes on for 24 hours. We head toward the crater of Kawa Ijen. I find tourists who are visiting.
Hi. Where are you from? Indonesia. Oh, blue fire is good.
Yeah, really.
How do you feel?
Helen, how do you feel? You go down. The flame was really huge. And the color is like a combination of blue and orange.
Hearing this makes me look forward to it even more.
You should go there. It's good. See ya, man.
Bye. 여기 오면 이제 블루파이어가 보일 텐데, 이제 보일 때가 됐는데.
아, 저기 있다. 저 파란불길. 저게 블루파이어네요.
This is a beautiful sight I wasn't able to see in the daytime. The blue flames shine brightly in the dark. Sulfur creates sparks as it burns.
여기까지 내려오는 길이 좀 험하고 지금 여기 가스 냄새가 좀 고약하긴 한데요. 그래도 이 불빛만큼은 정말 색깔이 예쁜 것 같아요. 보이세요?
The blue fire is said to burn 24 hours around the clock. However, it isn't seen during the day because of the sunlight. For some reason, my eyes keep drifting off to the miners instead of the magnificent scenery created by Mother Nature. The miners are collecting sulfur in pitch darkness. How will they carry the sulfur down the mountain? I start to feel concerned.
여기까지 와서 이렇게 예쁜 불빛을 보니까 기분이 좋긴 한데요. 또 한편으로는 이 새벽 시간까지 이렇게 고생하시는 어른들을 보니까 좀 뭐랄까 마음이 되게 짠하네요.
The sun rises, and it is now morning at Kawa Ijen. Tourists and miners can be seen everywhere. The beautiful scenery of the green lake and the extreme situations of miners coexist at Kawa Ijen. This is why the beauty of this area seems even more special. I leave Kawa Ijen, the land of gold and sulfur, and head for Larangan Toko, a village on Madeira Island known for flames that rise out from the ground. Madeira Island is located on the northeastern side of Java. Most of the islanders grow corn or potatoes to make a living. Larangan Toko is one of the quiet farming villages on the island. But what is this about flames rising from the ground in this village? Out of curiosity, I visit a house in the village.
안녕.
People are busily preparing food in the yard of the house. There seems to be a celebration, seeing that they are cooking chicken.
Ada itu acara keluarga, terus sama keluarga saya ini dari jauh kumpulkan di sini, terus acaranya makan-makan sekeluarga.
좋네요.
Iya.
I follow the man to see the place where flames rise.
Ini mau dibesarkan api ini. Kalau dikali malah tambah besar.
He digs into the ground right after he says that. A strong, gassy scent rises up.
Ini.
오,
Kalau
우와, 땅을 빡 찍자마자 이렇게 가스 냄새가 확 올라오네요.
iya.
우와, 우와, 방금 소리 들으셨어요? 우와.
He lit the place on fire, and the entire area goes up in flames. Isn't that interesting?
와, 그럼 지금 여기 제 발밑이 다 가스인 거네요.
Lokasinya memang ini.
불이 여기서만 나요? 아니면 이 동네 전부 다 해서 다 나요?
Gak ada, cuma di sini tok ini lokasinya api ini. Cuma di sini tok.
이 구역에서만 이렇게 불이 난대요. 이렇게 어디를 파도 지금 다 가스가 나오고 공짜로 이렇게 불을 쓸 수 있는 거잖아요. 와, 이 동네 사람들은 어떻게 보면 참 축복받았네요. 그렇죠?
All they have to do is dig the dirt a little to use fire because of the natural gas that rises from underground.
우와. 우와, 우와, 뜨거워.
Once it is on fire, it rarely goes out even if it rains. That's why the people of this area call it the immortal fire. Everyone comes out of the house when the fire is ready to be used for cooking. They come to cook here when there are celebrations such as the one being held today. It's because they have plenty of fire to cook with.
우와. 다시 봐도 신기하네요. 불판이 지금 2개, 3개에서 지금 거의 10개가 됐어요. 와.
They dig the ground for fire and use stones from the area to create a platform to hold the pots and pans. They soon have a natural stove. This place turns into a large outdoor kitchen in an instant. The food starts cooking here and there. They are even grilling fish, my favorite.
와, 화력이 엄청나요. 이렇게 센 불에다가 생선을 익히면 고기가 더 맛있을 것 같은데요?
They are grilling it directly on the fire.
진짜 안 되는 요리가 없네요.
I decide to grill the corn that will be served for dessert. Cooking outdoors like this makes me feel like I'm camping. I get a feeling the food cooked here will taste very good. When the cooked rice is placed on a plate appetizingly, all the food is ready to eat.
Ya koki nga kan belum?
Terima kasih.
Ya, ini nasi enak, enak, enak.
enak
Ya,
sekali.
enak, enak. Ya, enak.
Ya dua buah kilau le telokan sehari. Kok mantur tak selamat dia telok.
오늘 맛있는 걸 정말 많이 먹어서 다음 여행도 걱정이 없겠는데요? 힘이 막 나요.
There are numerous beautiful sights all over the world. However, the reason this place feels more special is that I was able to get a glimpse of the beautiful lives of the people here.